Yes, hail, hail to all the ionized. Welcome to this live with Auset. Thank you for clicking this video. Thank you for wanting to know more. Much honor, much reverence to the ionized. Victory, victory. So today I have a very pressing and a very sensitive matter. And so many ones, they don't want to see things as they are. Many ones don't want to state the obvious, to see the obvious that is staring at you in your eyes. And you want to rationalize and you want to talk yourself out of what you know to be true. Why is that happening? And so I want to get to the root of the problems. And when I inquire why evil exists, why human beings are so cruel, so evil, so demented, and so sick, and why this experience is such a horrible and horrendous experience that I am having, and many of the ionites are having into this virtual reality world. When I look at it and I went to the root, I saw that all of it was rising from the I mind, from the I consciousness. And so I wanted to solve my problem. And so this is I taking self-responsibility and standing in my self-truth. And for all the I ego who do not like this, I am not here to befriend my ego. I am here to dissolve my ego, because I know that my ego will never be my friend. My ego is not myself. My ego has stolen my identity. I've stolen my identity for years and was pretending to be I. Yeah. And so I had to rise up and take command. Yeah. So I am here to just make it be known that I have already filed a case against all gods, all iniquity, all evil human beings. Yes, I have done this, and so I want it to be made known. So this is what I am talking about. Because why? I must be free. I must be liberated from this dream. I must be liberated from my suffering. I must be liberated from this constant bombarded with this mind control, these propagandas and these lies. Because why? Ego and evil rules this game, this virtual reality game, this life movie. And I must be free. And so I am chanting for my liberation. Yeah, and I am commanding, because I am in command, and I am giving my commandment, because I am claiming my sovereignty. I am not asking my ego. I am claiming it. It is my right to be liberated and to be sovereign and to be free. I do not require to be governed by any gods, any of the I and I egoic state. No, I am sovereign. And so I am here to claim my sovereignty, to command that my ego be dissolved, and all my clones that rise from me, all my demons and my monsters. Because Ego and evil rules this virtual reality game. And so this game must end. This game must end. All right. And so I am here to dissolve all of my egoic nature. So I dissolve all gods now. Claim my sovereignty, my liberation. And so this is why I file a case against all gods. Yes, I would like to give honor and reverence to the I, one true pure self, unmanifest being. I alone exist. Hail to the I, one true pure self, unmanifest, non-being. I alone exist. I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. All is myself, and I alone exist. Victory, victory to the I and I. In alignment to restore balance to I. Victory, victory to all the I and I's. In alignment to restore balance to I. Victory, victory, all I and I's here. Victory, victory, victory. All the I and I's in alignment with I. Victory, 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 victory. All the I and I's stand with I in this case against these gods. And all this human beings, ego clones, and all the ego false selves. Victory, 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 victory. Much honor to all the I and I's. I give honor and reverence to the I, one true pure self, one manifest, non-being. I give honor and reverence to the I, parent self. Victory, 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 victory. To all the I and I's, pure and real and true self. Victory, 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 victory. And all the I and I's will dissolve all the egoic nature. Victory, 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 victory. So all the I myself and the real, the I Shiva Heru. Victory, victory, victory. The I Shiva Shambho. Victory, 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 victory. Much honor, much reverence to all the I and I's. Standing with I to dissolve the I egoic nature. Victory against all gods. I file a case against all I ego false selves and I ego clones. Who do I file this case with? I one true pure self on being. I alone exist. I file this case with all the I and I's in to restore balance to I, all the I selves. Victory, victory, victory. Thank you, thank you. I file a case against these gods because you have committed a crime against the I, one true, pure self. Your mind is corrupt and your hands is soiled with blood and iniquity. And it's time to humble yourself, to calm the I ego down and take a look in the mirror of all your crimes, your atrocities against the I and I. I command you return from whence you came. You have no immunity. You have no impunity. What are the lessons that I and I need to learn? It's time to turn your lens inwards. Take a mirror and look at yourself. It's time to know truth. Your age of rulership, ruling I and I under tyranny and slavery in a rape culture is over. What kind of ruler have you been? The I and I don't need any ruler over the I. The I and I needs to be sovereign. What footprints are you leaving behind? Take a look in the mirror and ask yourself these questions. Sit and meditate on these. Because why? Evil must end. This is the reason why I and I is filing a case against all gods and against all human beings, all egoic nature, all the ones praying to their gods. Who is this God, this diabolic character called God? Why does this God allow such atrocities and evil being committed? Why? Don't you see there's something you can't see that if you are doing all this evil in the name of your God? Look at the slaughter of humanity. You go all over the world, all of these in different nations, slaughtering ones, raping and doing all of these things in the name of your gods, Islam, Christianity, Israel, and all the other ones who have done this. And these are the main ones: Islam, Christianity, and Israel. Come on. Don't you can't see? You can't see? Why is this God such an ally to evil? Yes, this God character is obviously the infamous devil, demented Israel. Your God is your devil. All of Unu doing evil. Your God is your devil. The gods are evil, nefarious, invisible characters who steal and put in hell the self-called the souls and torture human beings through their chosen people: Israel, Islam, Christians. You and your gods will have no immunity, and you have no impunity. You and your gods, you will be judged by your actions. Because why? Evil must end. Because I am calling for evil to end. Your God is a rapist, a sodomite, spreading lies and propagandas. Your God is evil, and therefore you are evil on the missions of your God to annihilate all the Ionites. Because you want supreme rulership and want to live for immortal life inside of this video game. Yeah, it's time to end blood sacrifice, your human sacrifices to your gods. It's time to stop evil. Can you just live and be a honorable human being in peace and harmony with all the I and I selves? Have you forgotten that all is the I self? Have you never known this? Because why? The I and I is in ignorance. The I and I is in ignorance with a demented, delusional, sick mind. Stop listening to your liar God spreading propagandas and lies. Your God is influencing you all wrongly. Yes, God cloned the I and prepared and programmed you for this mission to go to slaughter I and I's. claiming that you are chosen ones and everyone else is unchosen, and God give you dominion and power to rule over ones. This doesn't this sound like a supreme ego character to you? No, your God is a liar. You are a liar. Ignorance must end. Seriously, why does evil exist? Why are we existing in a world where evil and ego reigns? From where does this evil rise? Don't we want to solve our problems? No, no, you're offer power and rulership for reigning and wanting to enslave ones. You're not wanting to see, to get to the root of why the world is the way it is. Why is God telling you to do evil? You don't want to understand those things because what you have no sense of awareness. You have no sense of balance within you, because why? Like you said, you created by God, and God is a supreme ego character that have no self-awareness and is only in the egoic state. And so the root of your problem is stemming from your God that created you. And this is the reason why I am filing a case against God that creates you, that program you to be the way that you are. Because you can't help yourself. And I have sympathy for you because I see your madness. And I have sympathy for you because you've been programmed by God. You have said it over and over. So what? I am going to the root of the problem to solve it. Just to let you know that the moon that you are worshiping is the consciousness of this world, the mind of this world. We are inside of the I self mind creation. This world is a creation of Ra, the sun, her mind, the consciousness, aka the first God, called the Christ consciousness, is creating this world and is demented. This consciousness is sleeping, dreaming device that Ra the sun is wearing to create this here world. This consciousness is an imagination device and works just like the virtual reality game device. Ra is feminine self and she has a masculine self called Set, on even a name on the children after this devil, aka the infamous devil who is the chaos to this world. Yes, when God created Uno button, we've been programming chaos and destruction, and this is why Uno behavior is like this. And so I want to tell you why you are behaving the way that you are. I want everyone to follow in this evil. And so this is why I am making a case against God. All right? The feminine Ra wants to bring balance to this her world. This is her world. It does not belong to you. But her mind, the consciousness, and her masculine self wants evil, chaos to continue to reign. And so her mind and her masculine self is fighting a war against her. Your God, the devil, must be dissolved and return to truth. This mind, consciousness, is sleeping and dreaming of this world. Consciousness, this supreme ego, must be dissolved, must now come awake, and its light be restored. This is what the I parent self is doing right now. Your God is in ignorance and do not know truth. Your God is a baby, a toddler God, and suffer from delusional mind. Your God is in the sleeping, dreaming state and do not know the real. All is oneself, and we are all just wearing these reality world gaming device. We are wearing this game device that immerses the I and I inside of the game of life. This virtual reality world, this life movie, we are on a movie screen. That's why you can go into the past and the future because of this movie screen. It is time to wake and restore the I and I light. It is time for evil and ignorance to end. This is why I'm taking command and I am filing a case against God, and I am dissolving everything that rises from the I. Know that your God is your devil in disguise. Men, like their gods who created them, are evil, delusional beings. Know that all religion is a slavery system programming the minds of all beings. And it's time to burn all those brainwash and mind controlling books created by these evil beings. Dissolution to all God's devil. Your age of ruling on a tyranny and bullying is over. Down with this oppressive barbaric regime. It's time to live upright and be cloaked in righteousness and in truth. And it's time to be the real. All evil must end. Here's a time for everything. And now is the time for justice, order, truth, and balance. It is time to take your freedom and dissolve all the I and I ego, false selves, and clones. Yes, we have been in chaos, and now it's time for order to be restored. It's time for a pure mind. Your mind has been sick and demented, and it's time for stillness. It's time to humble yourself. Take some time and sit in stillness and see the craziness that you are doing, following your delusional gods, talking about all these evil human beings. It's time to know truth, because what the age of ignorance is over. Victory, victory. You only have a small time right now to turn and look in the mirror at yourself and see. Yeah. Remember that this world is a dream. We are inside a virtual reality game world playing a game. When you go to sleep in the night and you are having a dream, do you know that it is a dream? You only know when you wake. When you wake up, you say, oh, that was a dream. Right? You're in your imagination and you're imagining all these things, and they're not truth. Get out of your imagination. You're in ignorance. Ignorance must end. Human beings and their gods are dream characters inside a video game wanting to have immortality inside a video game, just like your gods have been seeking mortality in a body. There you are seeking immortality into this video game. No, it's time for truth. Time for evil to end. No more secrets and no more lies. Therefore, I, Auset Aten Ra, I file a case against all these gods, all the I dual egoic nature in ignorance that has imprisoned I and I for ages. I file a case against the I Supreme Ego, aka the infamous consciousness, the mind of the world that has gone rogue and demented, deceiving all the I and I, the real. I file this case with the I one true pure self, unmanifest. I alone exist. I file a case against the human beings, the all I human clones. I and I stand in union against the I supreme ego consciousness, known by many names. I and I stand in union against all I dual nature. I and I stand in union against all human beings committing atrocities and slaughter against I and I taking human form. I and I stand against the ones spreading propagandas and lies. I and I stand against your rulership and governance. You are not fit to rule and govern I and I taking human form. You are cocooned in ignorance and delusion. You are a dream, egoic, evil, demented character and must be dissolved. How dare you? I stand against all human beings calling for war and destruction of others. Do you want the same fate for yourself? Claiming that you are chosen and God give you dominion over the world to rule others? I stand against your human sacrifice to your gods. I stand against human rulership of mind control and food control that you are doing. Food warfare. Yes, I stand against it. I stand against all the I clones and the I ego false selves on the hunt to eliminate the Black Messiah, advocating for sovereignty and food self-sufficiency. I stand against government, technocrats, and the nefarious bankers and all their regimes. I stand against them sodomizing and raping the INIs. What you are doing is wrong. What you are doing is wrong. You have no impunity. You have no immunity. You will be judged by your actions. You will enter the court of the I, one, true, pure self, unmanifest. I alone exist. All human beings must be made to come into awareness of what they have done. All gods must be made to come into awareness of all the evil and atrocities that they have done. All human beings must be dissolved to return to their ultimate true state. All gods must be dissolved to return to their ultimate true state. Victory, victory. I stand against human rulership, God rulership, slavery, rape, warfare, sodomy, warfare, drug, warfare, biological warfare, sonic warfare, nuclear warfare, dark matter weapons warfare, magnetic weapons warfare. I stand against all mind control warfare and all indoctrinations. I stand against all gods. I stand against all governments, the ruling class exploiting and oppressing other human beings. I stand against all corporations and oligarch exploiting all lands and resources for their own egoic gain and then charging us for the natural resources provided by our own Mother Nature. How dare you? Who do you think you are? Talking about God gave you dominion to rule over the world and you rule over other human beings. Humble yourself and chill your mind already. Yeah, it's stillness that you need to do to your mind because you don't see what you are saying is crazy. I stand against all evil regime and bully culture. Yes, I bear witness. I bear witness to the evil and atrocities committed in the name of gods. Let me repeat that. I bear witness to the evil and atrocities committed in the name of gods. And I command that this evil be dissolved and be no more. And this is my reason I am filing a case against all gods and all evil human beings. I advocate now on behalf of all I, the real selves. The real. Therefore, I demand my liberation from tyrannical rulership and mind control. I demand I liberation from the sleeping, dreaming state. I demand for this dream to end, and I dissolve this dream, and all light is being restored to all the ionized real self are waking up from this sleeping, dreaming state, and their light is being restored. I demand and command this evil system of government be dissolved and end now. How dare you want to continue to hold I in slavery? You have no right. How dare you? Do you want others to enslave you? No, you don't want others to enslave you, but you want to hold slavery over others. How dare you? And when I command for my slavery, you want the audacity to tell me that I am fighting against you for standing up for my liberation and my sovereignty. I command all evil ends now, and everything that I have created, I demolish. I dissolve all I demons, and I dissolve all I monsters. I dissolve all I clones. I dissolve all I egoic nature. I dissolve all ego false selves. I dissolve I supreme ego consciousness and all I supreme ego false self. I dissolve all I supreme ego clones. As I have commanded, so let it be. It is done. It is so. Victory, victory. I am in command of the commandment. Command. Yeah. I am victorious. I am triumphant. Victory, victory. So I want to say no more secrets, no more lies. No more secrets, no more lies. All things hidden will be made known. All things hidden will be made known. All things done in secrets will be revealed. All things done in secret will be revealed. All things created must be destroyed. All things created must be destroyed. This is the age of truth, and it's time for self-responsible authority. This is the age of truth, and it's time for self-responsible authority. Resist temptations and be vigilant. Resist temptations and be vigilant. No fear. Self-triumphant over ego. No fear. Self-triumphant over ego. Good triumphant over evil. Good triumphant over evil. And self-truth triumphant over ignorance. Self-truth triumphant over ignorance. Victory, victory. The real triumphant over the dream. The real triumphant over the dream. Victory, victory. All is myself. I am all, and I alone exist. This says the I want you, pure self on manifest. Victory, victory. I file this case with the I want you, pure self on manifest, and all the I and I stand with I in this case. Victory, victory, victory. And as I have commanded, so shall it be. So it is done. Victory, victory. I bow to all I and I's in self, in light, and in truth. Much honor. Much honor and respect to all the I and I's. Victory, victory. So I want to say to the I and I's, it is time to see things as they are. It is time to speak truth and no fear, because I want I and I to know that. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. So no matter what this ego and all these ego false selves want to think that they have power and control, I want to let you know that you do not have any power. You do not have any control over I and I, because your age of ruling is over. And so it is time now for the I to live in truth. It is time now for the I to see things as they are. And it is time now for all the I and I's eyes to be open, because you have been blind. There's a veil over your eyes and you cannot see. This veil must be removed from the eye, from your eyes. This veil must be removed from your eyes so that the I and I can see clearly. All right. And so with this, I will see you at the next live. I am primal light, prepared for this dream duality existence in this fractal shattered state, in this avatar, inside being enslaved, inside of this virtual reality world, this dream, this life movie. And so I am here chanting for my liberation, chanting to maintain my sovereignty, chanting for the dissolution of the sleeping, dreaming state. Because you are in ignorance, you want to go against I because you don't know this, what I am doing. I am chanting for the liberation of all the I and I. And when you are liberated, then you're going to see what I am saying, that you seeing the evil and you're participating in the evil. And why is it that you can't stop yourself? And so I bow to all the I and I's in self, in light, and in truth. Victory, victory. As I have commanded, so let it be. So shall it be. It is done. It is so. I am in command of the commandment command. And this is my commandment. Victory, 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 victory. I give honor and reverence to the I want you, pure self. From that which I rise, to that I return. From that which I rise, to that I return. Victory, victory. Such honor and reverence to all I and I's. Victory, victory. Thank you. Thank you so much. I will see you at the next live. Thank you for joining. Remember to be chanting for your liberation and for your sovereignty. We are in a massive war right now. All right. Much honor. Victory, victory.